And now, from parts unknown, Jonesy Now Productions brings you the most riveting 10 minutes in your young, impressionable lives. It's the 10-Minute Drill! Here's your host, Joe Compton!
Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Joe Compton, and welcome to the 10-Minute Drill. We are live, and it is early in the morning, and I'm screaming. Yay! Probably just woke up my wife. That's probably, that was probably unfortunate. Anyway, welcome, everybody, to the show. This is the All-Star Game. We have an incredible game ready to play for you, and we're not going to waste any time with this. We're going to get this going and get it going as fast as we possibly can. So for those of you who have never seen the 10-Minute Drill or are new to our show, it's basically I've got a bunch of great indie artists here who are going to answer some questions and do it in a timely manner. That's basically the gist of the game. And so I have everything set up here to do just that. And we are going to play the game. And in doing so, we're going to do this in teams. I have 2 teams of 4 that are going to compete today in this small little battle. And we're going to determine what game the teams are going to play. We have 2 games that they can choose from that they're going to play. And how we're going to do that is we're going to bring in the 2 captains of the team that you voted for. So everybody here you voted for to be part of this event. And I thank you so much for doing that. We had an incredible turnout with the votes, and I know there was some campaigning going on and whatever. I don't care as long as you voted for whoever you wanted to vote for, and they're here joining us today. And in doing so, the 2 top vote getters, I named captains of the teams, and they are the one and only Courtney Cannon. Hi. Hello, Courtney. How are you?
Cold because I'm out in my car. It's cold here in Virginia.
Tell everybody a little bit about yourself real quickly.
I go by CL Cannon. In my writing, I write fantasy and sci-fi, and I also run a publishing company called Fiction Atlas Press, and I do a lot of work with indie authors.
All right, awesome. Well, welcome here, and thank you for banning a team for us in this tournament.
It's my pleasure.
And your main competition is also seemingly in a car. Pretty funny and ironic.
Mom life.
Yeah.
Hi, Mandy.
Hi.
So tell everybody a little bit about yourself real quickly.
I'm Mandy Melanson. I am the editor-in-chief of RHETASKEW Publishing, and I also write romance under the pen name L. Ryan.
Nice. Well, welcome, ladies. So beforehand, I gave a bunch of rules to everybody so everybody here has a gist of what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. For the audience out there, these 2 captains are going to compete in a head-to-head competition right now. I have 4 questions for them, and the first one to get the question right and the other one gets it wrong will then become the person who gets to choose which game we're going to play today and go and choose whether they want to go first or not. And I have a little wrinkle for them as well that they don't know about that I will reveal in a moment's time here. But are you ladies ready to answer these questions? Have you done your study?
Yes. I crammed right before this.
All right. So the first question I have for you is how many players who played this season played the game twice?
4.
Is that both your final answers? 4?
Yeah.
That is correct. You both got it right.
Wow.
All right. So the second question I have then is, let's see. Sorry. What is the first tiebreaker that we use to determine who is the leader in the leaderboard?
Time. Is it time? I hope it's time.
Mandy?
I'm going to go with that. I can't think of any other tiebreaker.
You both are incorrect. It's questions answered.
Ah.
All right. Hopefully we get one here. So, okay. So the third question for you is, how many times have teams actually completed the 15 questions this season? How many teams have done that this season?
3.
Who said what? I'm sorry, Courtney, you said what?
I said 3.
Mandy?
I said 2.
The answer is 4. All right. So this is going swimmingly, as I imagined it would. All right. So the fourth and final question is as close as you can possibly get to the answer. Okay. So so whoever comes closest without going over will be our winner. All right. So what is the average time it took for a contestant to answer a question?
20 seconds.
30 seconds.
And the winner is Mandy. The actual answer is 21.2 seconds.
Wow.
Yay!
So Mandy, you get to go first. You have a choice between 2 games. So the 2 games that I offered were the conventional game, in which we've played all season long, which is to answer as many questions as we can within 10 minutes to try and get to the 15-minute, to answer 15 questions into 10 minutes and try to post the best time that the other team will have to beat in order to get there. Or you can take the entire 10 minutes and answer as many questions as you want, and then they will have to try and best that amount of questions answered. So which game do you want to play, Mandy?
Let's mix it up. Let's go for the new version.
All right, very well. All right, so with that said, we have your team, which will join us. Thank you, Courtney. We'll see you in a little bit. You'll get to also partake in this one little thing, this one little wrinkle I have, but I'll ask you that when we get your turn. All right. So Mandy, you have a choice. Let me bring in your team. Let's see if I can remember who's on your team.
I know Thomas. That's the only one I remember.
Oh my God. This is what happens when you go live, everybody.
You never know.
Oh. Raise your hand if you're on Mandy's team.
I think Brian is.
Yeah, I think everybody knows who's on their team. All right. So Thomas, did you say Brian? You're on the team?
Yeah.
All right. And who else is Katie? All right. So there's our team. So now I know. Welcome, guys. All right. So I'm going to let you all decide as a team this little wrinkle that I've provided today. Now you all know the rules of the game. The rules of the game are simple. I'm going to ask a question and go down the line. So I'm going to start with Mandy, then Thomas, then Katie, then Brian, and then switch it back. And Brian will answer the second question first, and then Katie, then Thomas, and then Mandy. That's how we always play the game. We're going to play this game. You're going to have 10 minutes to answer as many questions as you possibly can. And believe me, I have tons of them. So we're going to be good. So if you can get through, 100 questions, that would be amazing. But then that would be the only problem I have. But otherwise, we're good. So the wrinkle I have for you, you all have a pass. You get one pass. And the Shane Wilson rule is not in effect. The Shane Wilson rule, so you will only get one pass and one pass only. And you will not be able to go back once you make that pass. Now, you can choose, if you want, to give up your pass right now, your ability to pass, and I will ask you the first 5 questions from the last game. So if you saw the last game, you'll know what questions I'm going to ask ahead of time. So that's up to you guys. You guys can choose that, or you guys can stick with your passes and go with brand new questions all the way through.
We're good enough to not need help, right?
I think so. I want to keep my pass.
Yeah,
Me too.
pass.
Besides, I barely remember what I did 10 minutes ago, let alone what happened
Right?
on the last show.
Yeah, I'm doing good to remember my name, guys. Let's just
Seriously.
go with it.
Seriously.
All right, guys. You'll have 10 minutes and 10 minutes only. And
Shane Wilson rule. Shane Wilson rule.
There is no Shane Wilson rule.
Damn it. Thought I'd try it again.
All right. Is everybody ready to play the game?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right, Mandy. Here we go. 10 minutes. I have 10 minutes on the clock. Which of the 3 acts of your story are you rewriting? Which of the 3 acts in your story would you be most rewriting or working over after the first draft? The first, or second, or third act?
Oh, the first act for sure. I'm on like draft 7.
All right, Thomas.
Third act, that's where all the action happens.
All right, Katie.
Same, third act.
All right, Brian.
Second act. I want to have that build up to the third act to be epically awesome.
Nice. All right, Brian. Are you most likely on Facebook to like, love, wow, or angry a post?
Probably angry a post because I'm so sick of politics.
Katie.
I'm all about the love.
Nice. Thomas.
Love for me too.
Mandy.
I'm the angry face.
Ha
Mandy. The city you consider to have grown up in.
The city I grew up in?
Mm-hmm.
Coweta,
What's the-
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. All right. Thomas.
Didn't grow up in a city. It's all about the country.
What country did you grow up in?
The
What's the
UK.
country?
No, I mean, the countryside. Out in the fields. Literally grew up in a field.
It doesn't have a name. It's just the
In the
field.
middle of nowhere.
Just
Sherwood Forest.
it's literally called street. So
All right. Katie, where'd you grow
Vegas.
up? All right. Brian?
Pittsburgh, PA.
All right, Brian. A movie you like, a movie you like, but everybody else doesn't.
Ooh, Loser with Jason Biggs.
All right. Katie?
Oh shit, that's a hard one.
It was for me too.
Crap, I can't think of it. Damn it.
Pass, Katie, pass.
Pass.
Thomas?
Ghost Rider.
Oh,
Yeah, you're alone on that one. Mandy?
Ace Ventura, leave me alone.
No, that's
I
good.
love
Ace
Ace Ventura.
Ventura.
I love Ace Ventura.
Yeah. All right, Mandy. How many books in your life have you reread?
Oh God, at least 100.
Nice. Thomas?
I reread
One.
everything.
One?
One.
Did you say-
I'm not a rereader. Once I've read a book, it's done. I've read it.
Wow. Katie?
Pitch it to the side.
Anne Rice's Vampire Chronicles and Lord of the Rings trilogy. I've reread those multiple times.
So 4, basically.
Yeah.
Brian?
At minimum 10.
All
That's
right.
at minimum.
Mhm.
I know
All
it's
right.
more than that.
Okay. Brian, have you killed an X in your fiction writing?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Katie?
Multiple times.
Oh, multiple times. Yes.
Thomas?
No, they don't deserve to be mentioned.
Oh, look at that. Nice. Mandy?
Yeah, he burned.
All right,
Fire.
Mandy. All right, Mandy. An old-fashioned custom or manner you'd like to see make a comeback.
Chivalry.
Nice. Thomas?
Hat tipping.
Nice. Katie?
Holding the door open.
Nice. Brian?
People minding their own damn business.
Right?
All right, Brian. The dumbest literary trope ever.
Oh, the brother or cousin that's closest to the protagonist being the villain.
All right.
So annoying.
Katie?
The stupid argument that happens in rom-coms.
All right. Thomas?
We're too afraid to kill the hero, so we'll keep them alive in a stupid way.
Hey, I resemble that trope.
Mandy?
The chosen one.
All right. All right, Mandy. The most amount of cash you've ever held in your hands.
$5. I don't know.
Thomas?
I don't know. Like 8,000 tax return. We'll go with that.
All right. Thomas?
$3.51, a button, a piece of pocket lint, and a chocolate wrapper.
Katie?
Are we talking actual cash or does a check count?
No, cash, actual cash.
Oh, probably about $500.
All right. Brian?
About $500.
All right. Brian, if you could have any band play at your book launch party, who would
Ramones.
you? All right. Katie?
Incubus.
All right. Thomas?
2 Steps from Hell.
Nice. Mandy?
Bastille.
All right. Look at you guys. That's awesome. What a great show that would be. All right. Mandy, besides you and your family, who's most responsible for your writing career?
Dusty Green.
All right. Thomas?
Probably.
Dude, you better say that a little bit to your left. You better say Mandy.
Probably,
Yeah,
Mandy.
hi.
Definitely Mandy.
Katie?
I would say my best friend Crystal and her husband. They've always been there for me to just let them know I have a problem or to give me ideas.
Nice. Brian?
TJ Weeks and Kendra Souter.
Nice. All right, Brian. Could you write the first sentence of any of your novels backwards in less than 2 minutes?
Absolutely not.
Katie?
No.
Thomas?
Not a chance.
All right. Mandy?
Not entirely sure I remember them, so no.
All right. You guys are doing great. 4 minutes left. All right. Mandy, who do you consider the pioneer of the written word?
Oh.
You have a pass.
I don't want to take it. There's so many options, though. Okay, I'm just going to go with Dickens, and I'm going to hate myself for it.
Okay, Thomas.
Early man. Writing on cables, I guess.
Good man, yeah.
Katie?
I'm going with Shakespeare for making up all those words.
All right.
Mhm.
Brian?
I would actually have to go with Langston Hughes. Amazing wordsmith.
All right. Brian, word you think sounds sexier than it really is?
Moist.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Katie?
oh! Can I copy his? Yeah, that's the worst word ever.
Thomas?
Pass. I'm taking my pass.
All right. Mandy?
I'm sticking with moist.
Every time
All right,
I hear
man.
it, it makes me laugh.
All right, Mandy. What part of the business of publishing did you initially dread that you've now come to find is not so bad?
Marketing.
Thomas?
Editing.
Katie?
Formatting books.
Brian?
Editing. I actually enjoy it now.
All right. Brian, you find yourself in the TARDIS. Where is the first place you're going to program to go?
Oh, this is not a fair question. Oh, God, so many places I want to go. First thing I do is go pick up Katie. She can be my companion.
All right.
Hell yeah!
Katie?
Oh, I'm hopping through time everywhere. Let's say Victorian Renaissance period.
All right. Thomas?
The distant future.
All right. Mandy?
The first Shakespeare play, because she said Shakespeare, so now that's where my head's at.
All right.
I'm there with you.
All right. Mandy, your main character's biggest pet peeve.
Inconsistency.
Thomas?
Honor.
Wow, that's a pet peeve.
Absolutely.
Katie?
People calling her a newbie instead of giving her the advice she's asking for.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Brian?
Racist.
All right. Brian, your favorite death scene in any book or movie?
Oh, again, not fair. Damn it. You know what? I'm just gonna say Voldemort dying in Deathly Hallows. Much better in the book than it was in the movie.
All right. Katie?
Monty Python, the Black Knight.
Nice.
Yes.
That's a great one. Thomas?
Well, it's just been overshadowed now. The father in Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
All right. Mandy.
Emperor Palpatine.
Spoilers.
All right.
That was gonna be mine.
All right. Mandy. Writer who deserves the biggest apology from their fans.
Pass. Dang it.
All right, Thomas.
Uh,
Thomas.
Shakespeare, because he died penniless.
All right, Katie.
Yeah, I would go Shakespeare.
All right, Brian.
I'm actually going to say Rian Johnson because I like The Last Jedi.
Ooh.
All right. Well, folks, you did fantastic. All right, 10 minutes are gone. You guys got through 20 questions. So in order for the other team to beat you, they have to answer 21. And so
good luck, suckers.
Let's real quickly have everybody here introduce themselves, since I didn't do that from the beginning. So everybody knows who you are. So tell everybody where they can find you too. All right, Thomas, you go first.
So my name's Thomas Antinole. I am the author of The Dark Fantasy World of Naesis. And you can find me and all of my socials on my website, which is www.naesis.com. It's Naeisus.
Nice. All right, Captain Trainwreck.
I am Katie SALIDAS. I am multi-published fantasy author and the host and producer of the Spilling Ink Show.
Nice. All right, Bryan Tann.
Yep, Bryan Tann. I write stuff. I guess I'm okay at it. You can find me at bryantann.com. Still hasn't been updated yet, but it will. But all my social media is on there, so that's a plus.
Nice. All right. And Mandy, do you want to tell everybody where they can find you? Because since you didn't really say that before. So
Yes. You can find information on RHETASKEW Publishing at RHETASKEWpublishing.com, and all the socials are there as well.
Nice.
And links to our webcast.
Awesome. Well, you guys, you know, they say that one man, two men enter and one man leave, but all four of you are going to leave the Thunderdome unscathed as of right now. We'll see if that holds up as I bring in the other team to join us here. And it's all begins with their captain, Miss C.L. Cannon. And here is her team, Mr. Shawn Burgess, Mrs. KARINA KANTAS, and the one and only Rebekah Jonesy. So I'll have you guys introduce yourselves real quick, and then we'll play. Then I'll pose the same question that I posed to everybody, to the previous team, and I have an even bigger wrinkle and a little bit more to offer you in this idea to make it even sweeter. So, Courtney, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you, since you didn't have the opportunity in the first moment?
Okay. You can find me on my website, clcannon.net, but I'm mostly active on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram under CL Cannon or CL Cannon Author.
All right.
And yeah.
Oh, no, go ahead. Did you want to say something?
I was going to say about Fiction Atlas. Fiction Atlas is at fiction-atlas.com, but again, you can find it on social media under Fiction Atlas.
All right. Mr. Burgess, why don't you introduce yourself and tell everybody where they can find you?
Hi, everybody. I'm Shawn Burgess. I'm a speculative fiction author. I'm based out of Jacksonville, Florida. I tend to focus on horror, thriller, urban fantasy. You can find all my socials on my website, which is ShawnBurgessAuthor.com.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. All right. Sorry, we have to scroll up here because we have so many people here. All right. Jesus, come on. Live television, always great. Rebekah, why don't you introduce yourself and tell everybody where they can find you?
Hi, everyone. I'm Rebekah Jonesy, and you can find me at threetheoriespress.com, and I'm on all the social medias under Rebekah Jonesy.
Nice. All right, and Karina?
Simple.
Hi, everyone. I'm KARINA KANTAS, prolific author of 13 titles. My fantasies, just one got a silver medal with Author Shout. The Quest, go out and get it. I've also run Author Assist, which helps authors with marketing promotion. I'm a YouTuber, and I also have the show Author Assist on the Artist First Radio Network.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sweeten this pot and make it even more difficult to make up your mind. I'm going to read you without you answering, the 5 questions I will ask you to add to this, but you all have to give up your pass in order to answer these questions. So, are you guys willing to give up your pass? And I will read them to you right now, so you'll be able to think about them while we play the game, and you'll have basically a chance to answer 5 questions that you've heard. So that's up to you guys, but you have to decide right now, is it worth your pass or not? Are you willing to give up your pass to do that? Or do you think you guys can just beat the game in 21 questions? You guys have to get 21 questions in 10 minutes. So it's up to you.
We can do that.
I think we can do it.
We can do that.
We can do it. We can do it.
Who needs a pass? I mean, we'll be fine.
Well, you get the pass now if you complete the 21 questions. So you all have 1 pass. The Shane Wilson rule is not in effect, so you cannot go back and adjust your pass. So once you pass, it's gone. All right? 10 minutes on the clock. Is everybody ready to go? We'll do this the same way we did it the last time. I start with CL Cannon, then Shawn, then Rebecca, then Karina, and then we snake it back. Everybody understand? Everybody ready to go?
Let's do this.
We can do it.
All right, Courtney. Is writing when you feel most alive?
Probably yes.
Shawn?
I would say definitely not, but it kind of mimics those moments in life.
All right. Rebecca?
No, not even a little.
All right. Karina?
No, only when I'm singing.
All right. Karina, the book you think everyone has to read before they die?
It's called The Quest by KARINA Gantas.
Nice. Rebecca?
Moss and Clay by Rebekah Jonesy.
Nice. Shawn Burgess?
Okay, so I'm a big horror nut, so and thriller, so I'm going to say Intensity by Dean Koontz.
All right. Courtney?
The Lord of the Rings trilogy.
All right. Courtney, does the antagonist have to die in order for the story to be complete?
No, they can always be redeemed or, be working towards redemption. And I really like that trope, so that's what I'm going to go with. No.
All right. Shawn?
No, definitely not. They can win.
All right. Rebecca?
No, death is too nuts for some people.
Karina?
Yeah, I killed mine off.
Okay. All right, Karina. Should popcorn have any other flavors other than buttered?
With chocolate. Oh.
All right. So that's a yes. Rebecca?
Yes.
Okay. Shawn?
Absolutely. Variety is the spice of life.
All right. Nice. CL Cannon?
Yes, you have to have kettle corn.
All right, Courtney. How do you view sleeping? Is it an annoyance, a necessary evil, or the greatest thing ever?
It's an annoyance for me.
Shawn?
Greatest thing ever.
Rebecca?
Annoyance.
I wrote this question specifically for you, my friend. Karina?
I suffer from insomnia, so I don't sleep, so annoyance.
All right. Karina, the weirdest thing someone has asked you to inscribe while you're signing a book copy for them?
No weird thing, just the basics. There's no weird thing.
Okay. Rebecca?
I haven't had any weird requests.
That's surprising.
So I feel like I'm missing out.
Shawn?
So my book, The Tear Collector, was just published on December 2nd. So I haven't had any unusual requests yet. So I'm looking forward to that.
Courtney?
I haven't had anything unusual, but I have done like gift copies for people that are other than the people that I'm signing for. Like they want it for their cousin or their brother or whoever.
All right. All right, Courtney, do you think there is such a thing as an overnight success?
Not without a bunch of luck. I think it all takes success is something that happens over time. You may not even realize what things make you successful, but there's a whole sequence of events. So I'd say no.
Shawn?
I would say that it definitely doesn't come without like hard work and like putting the hours in on trying to make it happen, and then a lot of luck on top of that.
All right, Rebecca.
Yes, you might work for 6 months to get it, but the success can happen overnight.
Nice. All right, Karina.
Yes, if you have a really good team behind you.
All right, Karina. I wrote this one specifically for you. Can you go overboard using curse words in your writing?
Oh, hell yeah.
Rebecca?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Sean?
I think it definitely like kind of loses its impact if you overuse it.
Nice.
So.
All right, see, okay.
Yeah, I agree. I don't use many curse words in mine, so I don't like it.
All right, Courtney. The movie or book you had to see or read twice because you just couldn't digest it all the first time.
Inception.
Nice. Sean?
She took mine. But I'm still going to answer it. Inception.
Rebecca?
Every book.
Karina?
Lord of the Rings.
All right. All right, Karina. Hardest word for you to pronounce?
Yeah, but I can't pronounce it. So how am I going to tell you? No.
I'm close.
No.
Figure it out.
A really, really long word that I can't pronounce. There you go.
Okay, Rebecca.
Worcestershire.
John?
I really can't think of one, so I'm going to just go alliteration.
All right. Courtney?
Supercalifragil whatever expialidocious.
Well done.
All right, Courtney. What really should ever just be described as cute?
Kittens.
All right.
They're always cute.
Sean?
Puppies.
All right. Becca?
Nothing. That's weird. Why would you do that?
Karina?
Puppies.
All right. All right, Karina, have you ever read more or have you read more traditionally published books or indie books in the last 2 years? All right, Rebecca?
Indie. I'm not sure I've read a traditionally published.
All right, Sean?
So I read kind of about a 50-50 mixture.
Okay. Courtney?
I'm going to go with a 50-50 because I edit so many indie books, so I'm actually reading them. But when I go to pick up a book, it's a lot of times traditional.
Okay. All right, Courtney, complete the sentence. Writing is hard only because?
Because the things that are inside my head will not transfer to paper or computer screen.
Sean?
Because when you're done, you're not done. There's a lot more to do.
Nice. Rebecca?
Yeah, because you can't write by osmosis.
All right. Karina?
Writing's hard when you don't have the time.
All right. All right, Karina. Do you think everyone has one good book in them?
Yes.
Rebecca?
No.
Sean?
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. Courtney?
No.
All right. All right, Courtney. Dragons, vampires, or fae, who is the most overrated in stories?
I like all of those. I guess I'll say fae.
All right. Sean?
I'm going to say dragons.
All right. Rebecca?
Vampires.
All right.
Vampires.
Karina?
Vampires.
All right. All right, Karina. Series you binged in one sitting, books or TV?
What's his name? Oh my God, TV. Supernatural.
Okay. Rebecca?
Agents of Asset.
Nice. Wow. That's Katie Salidas' book, everybody. Sean Burgess?
I just binged the Jack Ryan series. It was awesome.
Nice. Courtney?
Veronica Mars.
All right. You guys are at currently 2, 4. Here, I'm going to pause this real quick. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, you're at 16 with a minute 15 left.
Oh, come on.
Just to let you know. All right. All right, Courtney. Have you ever come up with a book title you've never used for anything you've published?
Not yet.
All right. Sean?
Yes.
Rebekah?
Yes.
Karina?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Karina, from a book you loved turned into a movie, which book that turned into a movie did you agree most with the casting of?
Lord of the Rings.
All right. Rebekah?
The Bible.
Uh-oh.
Sean?
It chapter 1.
Okay. CL Cannon?
Harry Potter.
All right. All right. CL Cannon, what's your role in the zombie apocalypse?
I'd be dead. I suck at anything like that.
Zombie killer.
All right. Rebekah?
Crazy chick that jumps out of nowhere and slaughters and then runs away.
All right. Karina?
A runner, definitely.
All right. And time is up. Sorry, guys. You almost did it. But 18. Very close. Very close. Great.
We tried. I'm still proud of you guys.
Fantastic job, guys.
Nice job, guys.
Thank you. Bugger.
To the spoils goes the victor, or victor goes the spoils. I don't know how that goes. However that is. But here they are, everybody. The winning team of the All-Star team.
I paid my dues time after time.
Wasn't even worried.
I've done my
You were
sentence.
sweating.
But committed no
No attention to the
crime.
chat.
Congratulations, guys, on winning the first ever All-Star game. So did you agree with I want to know from the three of you, did you agree with your captain's choice in game? Did you feel like that was the game you guys were going to nail down? Or did you guys think about maybe the conventional game would have been easier?
I try not to think too much. That's what a captain's for.
All right. I appreciate that.
I agree.
All right.
It worked out.
Captain.
You did work out, and you did a fantastic job. That was a great. Yeah, you guys were fantastic. Did you guys? What was one of the hardest questions that you thought about?
Anything,
Whichever one I passed on.
anything dealing
The
with
one I had to
movies.
pass on.
Yeah.
I had my answer for the past question way after the fact.
Yeah.
You want to give it now?
Halfway through the other team.
Do you remember which one you passed on? I don't remember.
I passed
don't
on
remember. I just
movie
remember
that
thinking,
everyone
crap.
hates.
I'm sorry, Katie. You said I'm sorry.
I said I passed on the movie everyone hates that I love.
Which
All
one?
right, what is that?
Down Periscope.
I love that movie.
I do too. I like it a
love
lot.
Kelsey Grammer.
If I turn that one on, it's a groaner in this house, and I'm cracking up.
Oh man, I love Kelsey Grammer.
See, all the-
Go ahead. Sorry, Tom.
sorry, mate. All the others, everyone was like, "Oh no, I actually like that film." And mine, everyone was like, "Yeah, that does suck."
Yeah,
So
Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is horrible.
So
But
it's part
I'm
of
glad you like it.
yeah. That was bad, dude. Sorry.
You know what? I wanted to change my movie. I wanted to change my death scene answer though.
Mm.
I wanted to change it to Pee Wee Herman's death in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's so great.
That's hilarious. You guys did fantastic. Congratulations. And as far as the death scenes go too, I'm really surprised that Count Rugen wasn't one of the answers, but that's all right. But
Yeah, Count Rugen as well. Count Rugen would have been a good one as well.
But anyway, as part of your reward for winning, everybody here is going to wins a swag pack, which we'll talk more about in coming months. But also, for winning, I want to know from you guys. I'll let you guys have the floor. Tell everybody what you got going on, if you got something going on really soon, or if you've got something going on in 2020 that you guys want to. You guys have the floor to pimp out whatever you want for the next 2 or 3 minutes. So I'll start with I'll start with the captain. Let's start with the captain. Mandy, tell everybody what's going on in 2020 for RHETASKEW Publishing.
RHETASKEW Publishing is gearing up to do some amazing things, and if you all haven't checked it out yet, you need to grab The Age of Reckoning by Thomas Anthony Lay and The Tear Collector by Shawn Burgess, even though he was on the other team. We still got support. And we've got some amazing box sets coming out in 2020. So check the website, RHETASKEWpublishing.com, sign up for our newsletter, and you'll get all the updates.
Nice. All right, Mr. Lay, what do you got? You got book 2 coming out in 2020? What's going on with you?
Hell yes. If you haven't read book 1 yet, I would strongly advise you, in a totally non-biased way, to go out and get it and read it. Because book 2 has a whole heap of hell going on in it, and I'm at the end of my editing stage for it. So I've got 19 chapters total in book 2 compared to 14 in book 1, and I'm on chapter 18 of 19. So my edit is very nearly done, and when it's done, I'll give it to Mandy. And there's so much going on. My beta readers are losing their minds. So
yeah,
I can't wait.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm going to ask you to do right now, right, Tom? So just go ahead and do it.
Twitter.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bringing the Twitter back.
Twitter hates me. They've put me in Twitter jail now, and like my Twitter reach is just like.
You sound so polite.
You know what you need to do? You need to call them and just say Twitter, and then
I think they probably heard that.
Let me back upon your Twitter.
They're like, we'll show you for trying to beat us. They punished me for it.
You can't tweet my Twitter.
All right. I know you, Mr. Cannelloni, have a lot going on. So tell everybody what's going on in your world.
Well, been having some really weird dreams, Joe. And I mean, no. So my entire catalog is getting the republished treatment with Random Evolved Media. My novel Invincible Heart, which is a spinoff to Kendra Salder's Permutation Archive series, is going to be the first release for Random Evolved Media in its entire history here in 2020. The ebook will be available January 28th, 2020, with the print book being available February 18th, 2020. And when the Random Evolved Media store launches on New Year's Day, so January 1, 2020, you will be able to start with the pre-orders for Invincible Heart. I am currently going through the edits for the second book in the Bryce Creed series, The Path of Redemption. No release date on when those books will be coming, but they will be coming soon. I will also be recording, actually today, the Plotaholics Rise of Skywalker episode. Ooh. There will be spoilers. But Shane Wilson and I, we have purposely been not talking to each other this weekend because he saw Rise of Skywalker Friday. I saw it yesterday, and we are not talking at all. So everything that you hear from us on our thoughts on Rise of Skywalker is going to be completely fresh. We're going to be recording that today. It's going to drop tomorrow.
All right. Awesome. I look forward to that because I have had conversations with Mr. Shane Wilson about it. So
yeah, he purposely told me, he actually sent me a message yesterday and he goes, I know you're in Rise of Skywalker now. You're probably going to be getting out soon, but we cannot talk about it until we do the show. And I'm like, oh, but I really want to talk to you. He was like, I want to talk to you. We're like a couple that was dating, and it's like, we can't talk to each other because our parents won't let us.
Well, if you would like, you can message me and we can talk about it if you'd like. So.
I'm actually not talking about it with anyone because I want everything that comes out of my head to be what after the show is done recording. Yeah, I'm going to be hitting you up and we're going to be going nuts.
All right, Katie, what do you got going on 2020?
I just got my author copy yesterday, The trilogy is now complete. Third book went off to the editor this week. So you will be getting 3 new books. This one is a co-authored series from me and J.E. Taylor. So book 1, 2, and 3 will all be available immediately starting. Actually, this one's available now. January, February. And then my not so secret pen name is re-releasing all 3 of my Naughty Vampire stories from Three Furies Press. So Rosalind Sparks is back again. And I'll be working on book 5 in the Agents of Asset series.
Awesome. Congratulations. Well, congratulations to you all. Thank you for playing. And thank you to the losing team for playing. We won't mention them anymore, but no. Actually, no, that's not fair. They're fantastic. They were all-stars. They deserve all the accolades. They played fantastic all season long. You guys all play fantastic. And every one of you who joined us to play the game, thank you so much for doing so. Just to let you know that I am officially stamping the 10-minute drill with a renewal. So we will have a second season and there will be some new wrinkles. I'd love to tell you about them right now, but you'll forget them when the new season starts. So we'll wait and make it fresh for you when the new season starts. But I will mention that next year we're going to do a playoff. Keep that in the back of your mind and how we're going to do just that. This game kind of gives you a little hint on how we're going to do that. So there will be an actual playoff, and next year all you have to do to qualify to be in the playoffs is to answer all 15 questions within the 10 minutes. So we won't be we'll be keeping track of all your progress and everything you're doing. But see, I said I wasn't going to say anything about this one, and here I am just spilling it all out. But that's next year. We'll see you in the fall for that. This season 2 of the 10-minute drill. Our fall season is coming very, very close to an end. Be sure and check out this week. We have 3 shows dropping, and that'll be the remainder of our fall season. We have a indie writer's block with somebody familiar who you're looking at right here on the screen. Yes, I'm going to finish the season. I'm the season finale of the indie writer's block. I answered the 5 questions, so you get to hear my answers for that this week. Also, we have Time to Go Indie Now, a very special and year-end episode that we recorded and have put together. So you'll definitely want to check that out. It's got some great readings in it. It's got some great movies to check out, some great things to reminisce about, as well as the end of the Agent 66 series, which we've been doing all year long on that show. So bittersweet for me, but we're moving on and moving forward. And then we have on Sunday the 29th, our final show of the year and our final show of the fall season, which is The Year in Indies 2019. A certain somebody who is on this team was a part of that show, and it was a really great show, and I can't wait to present it to you. I will unveil all my number 1 picks for indie book, indie film, and indie artist, and all of that on that show. So you definitely want to tune in. And then, of course, we have the blog going on right now, in which I am unveiling, counting down from top 5. I have two episodes up already on our website at goindienow.com. The part 1 is all of our 5th choices, and then part 2 is our 4th and 3rd choices. Part 3, which will drop on Christmas Day, will be our second, all my number 2 choices. And then on New Year's Day, right after This Year in Indies, I'll do a more comprehensive blog with all my number 1 choices, so you can hear why I chose all of those as number 1. And with that being said, the 10-minute drill has ended, and thank you for a great first season. Thank you to all our all-stars who deserve all the credit, and thank you to everybody who voted and everybody who participated. It was a great, great time. I think this was a fun way to do something different and unique. And with that being said, though, even if the fall season ends, you know that it's always time to go indie now. And with that, we are done. Thank you, everybody.